Right, here's a power station, a Pro User power station, which I bought about 25 years ago, ages and ages and ages ago. And I was told by the guy that runs Multicell that these have all got rubbish batteries in. So he said, buy it, and when the battery goes, come and see me, I'll put a decent battery in it, and it'll go on for ages. Which I have. It's a bit broken and beaten up, you have to do that to get it to read. The light works. But after all this time, this has started to happen. Look, this insulation's broken up. For all these years of being left in the garage. Ugh. So it's no good. But I've had a look online, and these are 50 quid, and you can still buy them exactly the same. Exactly the same. So 50 quid, I'm going to start again, aren't I? I'm going to buy one with a crap battery in it, and then have to replace it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace these and have them a bit longer so they're more useful. So that's what we're doing. Got terminals on it.
So for this cause I went out to Asda stores and I bought a set of jump leads, a pair of jump leads, and they were made by Equip and they were a tenner. Then I went on, after a lot of searching about on eBay, I found some terminals for the ends, and I'll put a link for them at the bottom, but they cost me £2.50. What an expense. And there was 5 of them though. So you'll see what I did with the 5 at the end. I did wonder if I would need a special crimper for these terminals, but I saw somebody do this on YouTube. Apologies if you've seen this before then, but it did look quite easy, and you can see, if you just watch, you can see it's quite simple to do. You squeeze it up in the vise like this, and then add a bit of solder just for a bit of extra strength. You see that's slipping a bit there. Go on, have another go, mate. There you go. Nice. Now clamp it in the vise again, and then we can solder it. You might notice this is just a short lead. This is where I've cut the jump leads, but I've cut a long piece and a short piece, and I'm making use of the short bit. Sharp-eyed amongst you will spot the Aldi blowtorch, the little soldering torch. I've took the solder bit off the end and using it as a blowtorch, and I've got to say it's superb for this. I like the quality of the picture here. I'm using the big Nikon for this. I think the solder just helps it bind a bit. Now we're looking into the back of the jump starter, and I don't know if you can see that that bit there is the clamp, and it's a plastic clamp around the cable. You can't see the detail in it, but it's quite easy to put on and off with a screwdriver, and it stops you pulling against the terminal, which is, if I refocus the wrong way, there, look, and you can see that the terminal, that's better, see the terminal I've had to bend at 90 degrees. Easy to do though, after you'd soldered it. And here we have the finished article, look. And it's a lot more practical now. Do you remember, I don't know if you've ever used one of these, but with the little short leads, every time you jump start a car, you have to put the bloody thing in the engine bay or balance it on the engine. and then when the engine fires up, it throws it into the engine or onto the floor. So hopefully now I can put this on the floor and it'll be a lot more practical. And then just to use the extra connectors up, I just made up these 2 short leads. I don't know if I'll ever use them or not, but I got them for nothing really, haven't I? 2 big clamps and 2 leads for, well, whatever. Give them to your granny or something.